This is called reverse spine angle. Now this is an important one because reverse spine angle is the #1 cause of lower back pain in golf. So if you're one of those players that gets off the golf course and you feel pain, especially in this lower trail side, then this could be you. So here's what reverse spine angle is. When I go to the top of my backswing, as I rotate my shoulders to 90 degrees, if I keep turning, I actually go past, start standing up, and now you can see my spine starting to tilt this way. And it's fine to be what we call more of a centered golfer. There's a lot of golfers today that stay more centered, but they don't tilt their spine and get this kink in their lower back. When you see this at the top of the backswing, what happens is as you start to change direction, you have excessive what we call side bend. Anytime you have excessive side bend with rotation, it puts a lot of stress on something called the facet joints in the lower back and the SI joint. So if you're one of those players that gets pain in this region when you play golf, you need to check this. A simple way to get out of it, what I like to do is get my setup position, take an alignment rod like this. I'm simply gonna put this alignment rod on the ground from my heel to my toe, like this. Put the alignment rod on the ground. I want you to put your arms across your chest. I want you to take this lead shoulder and try and get it over your trail leg. You'll notice the angle of my spine. It's from bottom to top, tilting slightly away from the target. What I don't like to see is this, where we tilt and you can see my spine tilting this way. The reason is as I start to get out of this position, as I push against the ground, I rapidly change direction this way, and this lights up the lower back. So to protect your back and keep you playing this game for a long time, we need you to get out of reverse spine angle. And it's different than something called reverse pivot. Reverse pivot is a weight shift problem. We know that the weight shifts into the trail leg, back into the lead leg, and then we post up. If you're one of these players where your weight on the backswing goes to the lead leg and then to the trail leg on the downswing, that's something called reverse pivot. That's different than reverse spine angle. Reverse spine angle is what we call a flexion extension issue. So when I set up to the golf ball, I flex forward. I'm trying as best as possible to maintain some forward flexion during the golf swing. If I stand up and go to an excessive flat shoulders or backward bend, that's going to put stress on your lower back. And we know it's not a matter of if you're going to get lower back pain, it's when you're going to get lower back pain. So you need to fix your reverse spine angle.